Outgoing officers, you have made the light which you will pass on to your successors. You have added to the legacy of this organization. Now it's time to connect your legacy to that of the next band of officers, which are current juniors, elected a few months ago. I ask you to step back, this is current officers, and pass the light of your office to your successor. Officers, you can sit down. New officers, in accepting these offices, you have indicated your willingness to give your best in time and effort to embody the principles of National Honor Society. Yours is an essential responsibility, as well as a privilege. The world today needs dedicated, innovative, and efficient leaders in your chapter, your school, your community. You're all being looked at to lead. And so here you are. Service officers Caleb Nagusi and Robel Nagusi, dialogue directors Sarah Knudsen and Pavi Gudapati, historian Allison Quady, treasurer Annika Vidge, secretary Grace Hauser, vice presidents Kylie Kramer and Olivia Nichols, and President Rishabh Gupta. May your light all blaze forth for a successful year, and at the expiration of your term of office, may it be passed on with the satisfaction chapter has earnestly cared for the work done toward the welfare of our school and our community. Congratulations.
For the past 3 years or more, I've had the wonderful opportunity to grow amongst many truly amazing individuals here tonight, who are either being inducted or spending their last day with the full NHS community. It's a great privilege to be standing up here in these robes, looking like a very, very tanned Harry Potter. In all seriousness, I'm here to reflect upon the past of NHS and look at what the future holds. Truly, the best way to represent this would be by examining what the common links between everyone in the community are. First, academia. I, as many others, groan when I hear the word scholarship, not because it makes me feel like some decrepit Greek philosopher, but more or less because it's slightly cliché. But that doesn't detract from the message. If anything, it's quite the opposite. The NHS community holds ourselves to constantly high standards, and are expected to be, in the best sense of the word, scholars. For a short analogy here, some people say that high school is like a roller coaster. All I can say is, not really. At least in a roller coaster, you see what's ahead of you. You know the dips and the dives in front, and the feeling of your stomach trailing about a mile behind. High school is much more like a rocket ship. Not Will Einstein's rocket ship, but a rocket ship nevertheless. We have no idea what's ahead, and only a hazy memory of what's behind, and work meticulously to make sure that everything falls into place. Sometimes everything works out, and other times it doesn't. However, with every crash and with every burn, we learn something new. And that's where the link that connects everyone together comes into play. It's not just our academic prowess that holds us all together. It's the ability to fall over and over again, sometimes literally down the Eastview stairs, and still stay somewhat motivated to get up the next day and do it all over again, and keep challenging ourselves. As Romeo and Juliet both said, #YOLO. And while I can contest that the senior slide has started for us juniors, the very foundation and legacy of NHS has been set in stone by these virtues. This leads to the second link that holds us all together, community service. The very essence of volunteering, and therefore of NHS, is to help those around us. And it doesn't have to be saving some child's life or working at a homeless shelter. It's the little things that matter. Working for our elementary school carnivals, tutoring one kid who has a hard time learning math, and volunteering at a hospital are what makes the difference. Whatever drives us to volunteer, whether it be a personal story or the overwhelming necessity to complete our service hours, we have set a positive legacy for our organization in this aspect. While it's somewhat sad to leave this year's senior class, it's very exciting to see what the future holds in the coming months. To end it full circle and make my English teachers proud of me, J.K. Rowling once said, "Anything's possible if you have enough nerve to do it." Let's live up to these words. Thank you.
Rishabh.